the day. I'm doing other stuff. Like, how can I do that? You know what I mean?
Oh, I definitely do. So it was great to get your call. I'll be honest, I'd like to wish you a happy holiday. I don't know where you stand on that, but I'd like to wish you one anyways, at least a peaceful one.
Aw, I'd like to wish you a happy Yule and a Merry Christmas.
Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. That's nice.
Both.
It seems like I've known you for half my life, and on YouTube a week is like a year, so I guess it's true.
Well, I've known you for 6 years, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It was damn nice of you to call. I appreciate that, and I'd like to send the best to you and yours.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. I've always enjoyed you.
I had to call you because I thought of you. We never talk anymore.
No, we don't.
And I miss you.
I miss you, too. I'm glad to kind of see that your head got kind of clear and away from all the stuff that went on, but just to let you know, it's taken me about 3 years, but I actually got rid of the hate on YouTube, and it was a big fucking challenge to do it, but I got it done. And it's a pretty safe place to be at this point, as long as you don't mind being called a name here or there, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Well, that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So I just want to let you know that all that time we spent together wasn't in vain. It all actually paid off. It just took a lot fucking longer than we had hoped, but it did happen.
You know what? I always had faith in you, even though I kind of broke away from, dealing with that and kind of getting the backlash from it. I would get calls at like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning from weirdos, but that's the reason that I stepped back from it, is because I knew that if I carried on with, all those calls coming in the morning at all odd hours in the morning, it would put my family in jeopardy, and I wouldn't, I'm not going to have that. I live on a street that is parallel to the main drag in my town, so, like, I know what it is to deal with stalkers and bullshit and having to, protect my house and my family all the time. So, like, I knew that once I started getting calls at like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning from fucking creepers, I knew right then and there that was my time to stop. Because if I didn't, things would have gotten worse. And I wasn't going to have that. I wasn't going to have that for my brother, not my mom, not me. Try to go through me, I don't give a shit. But don't touch my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I inadvertently woke a lot of people up with what happened to me, so I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got a little too real.
Yeah, exactly. Way too freaking real. I mean, I get that you'll have, your banter back and forth about some things, or, you'll jokingly make fun of each other back and forth, but when it gets serious like that, that's when you have to pull back and say, okay, there's something wrong with this situation. But you know what? I always had faith in you that you would follow through with this and that you would make it better, because you have the intelligence to do it.
Damn, that was a damn nice thing to say. I tell you what, coming from you, that says a lot, because when I've known you over the years, I've known you to do quite a few things that were off the cuff as far as intelligence went, and it kind of like sidestepped what was going on. Nobody knew what to do with it, but I listened to what you were saying, and every time I heard it, I was like, why is she even here? She has so much more to offer than this.
Thank you.
Well, it's the truth, and I think that's what happened. You actually went down this path of cyber alliance, of cyber security, and everybody else is like, you're a douchebag, you're an idiot. I was like, you know what? I think Jen should just leave and just do her thing and let these people fucking die all by themselves.
The reason why I did that is because I thought I was inspired by not only, what was going on over YouTube, but I was also inspired by my education at the time when I was taking classes. And I thought, if I could introduce that kind of element among civilians and not necessarily police or the government, then we've made a good community. And things like that can happen.
You're the one person besides Shay that actually believed in having peace in the community that I can
Absolutely.
think of. That I can really believe in and think of. I used to think that Love's a Dance was one of those people, but as soon as she said that we were all fucked in the head, she went off and started finding drama on her own.
Oh, yeah, over Facebook, too.
Yeah, I didn't get that. You did not. She did. Which led me to believe that the reason she left our drama was because she wasn't getting what she wanted out of it, so she went and found her own.
Actually, I think what she was trying to find out of it was notoriety and fame.
Thank you.
If she didn't get that, she got resentful. So, of course, it's almost like that, high school jock that wants to try to date you, and because you don't want to put out, he's going to call you a slut and try to defame your name. And that's basically what she did. Because she didn't get her fame and notoriety, she thought she would go ahead and call us a bunch of whack jobs, even though what we were doing was a movement. She didn't understand that.
She still doesn't. About once, twice a month, she still does a video to Vaughn.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's when I lost respect for her. Oh, you know what? I hate the drama.
I actually blocked her. And do you know why I blocked her?
Why?
Because we were having a Skype conversation for the very first and last time ever. Because I wanted to get to know her as a person and not just, talk to her through vlogs and Facebook. I actually wanted to get to know her. So it seemed like we were having a lovely conversation. I went to the bathroom, and excuse me, I'm burping. I'm having a little vino.
Nice.
And on my, I need it, please.
No, nice. I meant nice as in nice. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you said, oh, geez.
No, I said nice. You know me. I'm the gas master. Go ahead.
Oh, you and your Miller High Life. Yeah, I know, honey. But, I ended up, thank you, Mom. She always keeps place in my conversation. I love her. I ended up going to the bathroom, and on my way back, because the sound on my headset was so good, I literally heard, like, what she was saying to her own kids, and they were talking, and, Mommy, who's that? Oh, that's just, Jen. Oh, okay. Why are you talking to her? She seems nice. I hate her.
Really?
Yeah, she actually said that. She said, I hate her. And I was, like, literally in the room when she had said that, and I could hear it on the headset. So what I ended up doing was I put my smiley face on, as I always do. I'm like, okay, so it's going to be like vlogging with trolls, but on a different level. I put a smile on my face, put the headset back on my head, carried on with the conversation, faked it all the way through, wished her a good night, and then just never spoke to her again.
Wow, you have some class.
Because that's the kind of person she is. Okay, if you can fake it to my face, and then say to your own children, oh, I hate her, then I could do the very same thing. I can fake it too. I can put a smile on my face, carry on the conversation until it's finished, say, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed, stop the conversation, get off of Facebook, get off of whatever, and then just never talk to her again. I unfriended her, blocked her on Facebook, and I blocked her on YouTube. And she wonders why.
I'll tell you what, though, your story sounds very familiar to mine on the basis of this. After Team Torp, and I'm not going to make a joke of it or make it real, after the Team Torp days, all right, getting past that.
Those were the shit, okay?
Well, they were the shit. A lot of people like to say this and that about it, but I mean, we woke the whole community up. Here's the thing that happened that bothered me the most. We had her on Team Torp, and she wanted the same thing that we did. And then towards the end, when things got bad, and we won't elaborate, but they got bad, we all, broke away from it.
Mm-hmm.
She said, and I quote, in videos, which I have archived, she said she doesn't want any part of the drama. She just wanted to be a part of the YouTube, speak her mind, and be left the fuck alone. That's actually what she said. I'm like, all right, fine. You know what?
We would have gladly respected that.
Well, we did. That was the problem. We did. She went off on her own. She stayed steady on doing nothing whatsoever other than some weird videos, in my opinion. Not bad, just weird. Didn't get them. And then, right about a month after that, she started vlogging about Vaughn. The guy that apparently is a pedophile or bad with his kids, whatever YouTube makes him out to be, it's all bullshit.
She was attempting to do the stuff that we used to do.
Exactly. Thank you for saying that. I hope I wasn't the only person that saw it. She said that we were the assholes.
Crazy. And by the way, this is exactly the reason I think that the only reason why she was trying to become a part of our group or be a part of our group was for the notoriety.
Oh, yeah.
She wanted something of her own to get views off of, get famous from, instead of focusing on a purpose and accomplishing something.
The only thing that she accomplished is proving to me that she's a fucking hypocrite.
Exactly, she's a fake.
Big time fake. And I'm not saying that out of hate. I just couldn't believe it after all this shit she gave me in private messages back when they were still working about I can't stand the drama. You guys are all drama.
They don't work anymore?
Huh?
Private messages don't work anymore?
No, you can't do PMs anymore.
Oh, wow.
No, they're dead.
Good thing I still have your number.
Yeah, they're dead. They've been gone for some point at the beginning of this year. But if you ever want to know how to PM somebody, I'll tell you how to. It's really easy. You just go to their channel, about, and then there's a send message there.
Oh, okay. So they're not exactly, disabled. They're just hidden.
They're really fucking hard to navigate, yeah.
Which is actually good because it could deter the, what do you call it?
Trolls, harassers, haters, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, you do have your dark lords of the internet, but you got your whoopies too that are trying to start up with that, and it deters them, thank goodness.
Right. And that's the beautiful thing about this conversation I'm having with you is that you got that. There are more than people like Loves to Dance, Heather, that decided that instead of being in a group of drama, she wanted to have the drama all to herself. And she made us out to be the bad guys.
Yeah.
That pissed me off, something awful. I couldn't believe she did that.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't even know what a community was until you met us. That's how I felt about her. She didn't even know what it was.
And the funny thing is that our purpose was not to, bully or intimidate, even though we had to rely on those tactics at certain points. That wasn't exactly our purpose or our mission. Our mission was to bring peace to the community and end the bullying and the bullshit before the feds got involved.
It's interesting that you say that because that's exactly what happened.
What?
The feds did get involved.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did.
Oh, they did. They did. I had to do that back in 2000. I think it was 10 or 11. Mm-hmm. I think. Don't quote me. But it got to the point to where I'm not going to mention the name because that's just, a part of. But somebody had called my wife's job. And my wife's not even on YouTube.
No, I know.
You know this. You've always known this. This is a fact. You've known that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, you know what? The law's just died. It just got too real. We're not going to play. We're not going to play this game.
Yeah.
We're not doing this.
Ridiculous.
And so I had to take it to the next level, and then I did. For the last 2 years, Jen, it's been pretty good. Honestly, I got people stop dropping dots, stop threatening, things like that. Now it's just all banter. It's just bantering.
Because you know something? If somebody drops your docs or tries to get into your life to that degree, not only are they sociopathic, but it's actually illegal to be doing that.
Of course it is.
Because you're now harassing that person in real life, not just over the internet.
Well,
if you have enough counts of that person doing that to you over the internet, you could fill out an IC3 form and send it to the feds, and boom, they're done.
It's pretty much that simple.
Yes, I know.
It's pretty much just that simple. Basically, it's kind of what I did. Mm-hmm. But like you said earlier, almost 20 minutes ago, which was eloquent, that's the way I felt. I said to myself, and then I made the video about it. Say what you want about it. Tear me apart. Call me any name. Make fun of my nose, my teeth. Make fun of my house. Do what you want. Could you, by any chance, leave my family out of this, you cocksuckers?
And could you also, by any means, not try to threaten my personal safety, too, while you're at it? Because if you do that, boom, you're done.
Right.
It's been reported. And you know what the thing is that it doesn't even have to take a rap sheet of offenses to show as a part of the IC3 form. That's more like a footnote or an attached report. All it takes is just one count. And that's it.
That's right. That's right. So we did a good job.
Because you have people, nowadays it only takes one count, because you have people who are running so-called companies that are scamming people and trying to collect their personal information so that they can, steal their money, steal their identity. It's all about identity theft now. So one count is good enough at that point.
You know what's funny, Jen, is as accurate as that is, I have to add to it.
Sure.
Anytime that you've been alive, you've seen things progress. TVs, computers, cell phones. So has this.
Social movement.
So has this. Now people know that they are most likely going to be accountable if they terrorize.
For everything that they do.
That's right. They are going to most likely be accountable for terrorizing. That's right.
That's right.
And it's
you know what?
It's progressing.
And the good thing about that is that, it's not about what people would like to complain about, saying, oh, this is going against my First Amendment, this is going against my 14th Amendment, et cetera, et cetera. Be responsible for what you do. You must realize that with freedom comes a price. Okay, with everything that you do, everything that you send out, it's going to come back to you, good or bad. So make those decisions wisely.
You sound like my honor the oath partner.
Okay.
You do.
Well,
I don't know if you've been watching it or not, but on Torpedo Sortelli channel, that's all I do is the constitutional rights. That's
okay.
what that's all I
Well,
talk.
I know that you've always spoke about them, and that actually inspired me to get to learn more about that. And thank you, by the way, because it inspired me to educate myself about that. But the reason that I worded everything the way that I did is because it's in line with my spiritual practices as well. Everything that you send out is obviously going to come back to you, good or bad, whatever you do. So that's why, you need to be careful about what you do to other people, how you treat them, because it can always come back to you.
That is absolutely correct. 100%.
Whether or not the authorities are involved, it'll always come back to you, and you better pray. You better, pray to the God and Goddess that nothing comes back to you, because it will. And even then, they'll laugh in your face and say, no, I don't got your back. You should take responsibility for this. We only help those who help themselves.
I'll tell you the truth, Jen. I did not anticipate to tell you about this, but I don't think you know. If you ever find some downtime where you literally have nothing else to do for like an hour, which I do have those in my days sometimes, check out the Torpedo Sortelli channel. I don't talk about anybody in the community. That's all constitutional videos, and my favorites and likes are on the page.
Yeah.
And the videos you will love. What I do is I favorite all the videos about the people that are actually out there in the streets that are exercising their rights to film in public, to talk to police
officers. That's right. I saw some of the stuff that you about that was a while ago.
Yeah, it's still there. And there's still some new ones, and I haven't made one probably in about 3 or 4 weeks, only because I've been kind of sidetracked lately. But that's the whole channel.
That's awesome.
That's the entire channel is that.
That's beautiful.
Well, actually, it's something I firmly believe in, and I say it somewhere in the video. So instead of directing you to the video and having you watch it, blah blah blah, I'll just tell you this: the Cliff Notes is this. It happened to me twice, and that's when I got pissed off. So that's what directed me into this area, and that's why I got involved with it.
Yeah.
A police officer tried to get me to incriminate myself, tried to get me to lie. I
hate it when that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened to me too.
And then I got bullied. Second time I got... So, you know what? I didn't have a camera either time. Doesn't matter. But what I did was look for other people on YouTube that had the same problem. And there's actually people on YouTube with live cameras going out into the streets and doing...
Pros.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Fucking sweet.
It is. And there's millions of views.
It's all part of the Occupy movement. We're tired of the corruption.
That's right. That's right.
I know.
I know you don't. I know you know. You knew before I did, actually.
When I was working in Newark from 2011 to 2012, that's when the Occupy movement started, and it also found its way over to Newark at that park on Broad Street. And I ended up meeting somebody. His name is Gene Wagner, and he educated me about the movement and what it stood for. And I decided to become a part of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. He's a really fucking epic dude. I got him on my Facebook and everything. We still talk to this day.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I might be a little bit strong. I might be a little bit strong in my content for him, but we share the same beliefs. That much is already known. But
Should probably introduce the two of you.
It's hard to say because my beliefs are, my content is a bit strong. Some people might look at me as anti-government. I'm not anti-government. I'm anti-policy.
Right.
There's a difference. I believe in government.
I think he would be able to pick that out because that's actually what a part of what the movement stands for. Like I said, I should introduce the two of you. I don't know if he vlogs on YouTube or not, but I would like to share some of your videos with him and see what he thinks about it. See his take on it. And,
yeah, I love that. I like that.
He can find a way for the two of you to communicate.
I like that idea. Let him make his own decision. That's the best way.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's comfortable.
I don't have the internet right now, but I'm going to have it within 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah. The only way that I've been able to post anything on the internet at all is when I was out in public and I was hitting up the Wi-Fi. That was the only time. And it's been like that since October, I think, or September. Yeah, it's been a long time, so I'm actually going to get hooked up pretty soon. I already signed the contract and everything, so it's actually business class, so I'm getting really good services.
Awesome.
Yeah, Comcast.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to go with Time Warner Cable because I saw their their commercials.
That's
for business class phone and Wi-Fi, and I really wanted that, but they don't serve the area. I was like, damn.
That's actually what I have.
Oh wow, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, no shit, that's what I have.
Dude,
we've only had that this year though. We had something called Insight, and then TWC bought them out, so now that's what I have.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
For a while, I was kind of sticking with Earthlink, but it turned out that like their server sucks. So like just about every single week, I would be calling them and bitching about like the non-connection, and every time that I would do that, they would have me check everything from A to Z before finally admitting that it was their server, and this would happen on a weekly basis. I got so pissed with them. I'm done. So I was hoping that, Time Warner Cable would be able to serve my area because I really like what they have to offer, but if Comcast is what I got to do, that's fine.
I would love, the sooner the better because I'd love to see you back.
Yeah, I'd love to be back. I miss vlogging, I really do.
As a matter of fact, what I'd really like to do with you, and this is actually, I'm going to be a bit presumptuous.
Okay.
I would love to see you come back, and and this is on the up and up. If you check out my channel, you'll see this is on the rail.
Okay.
I would love to do some constitutional videos with you.
That'd be pretty interesting.
It is. No drama, no people's names, just on that channel, I don't mess with anything besides constitutional stuff. Mm-hmm. Period. End of story. That's what I do. But no holds barred for me.
It is something. It is the kind of content that brings about social movements, which is really good, and that's kind of what I've been leaning towards since I've been, doing things for like the LGBT community mostly. Some things for the pagan community, but it would be great, if we could do that.
Yeah, just hit a couple of them. It's all good. I just love to be able to talk to somebody on YouTube, in the real, back and forth a little bit about the Constitution, and have a good debate. And my guess is
I'm very educated on the entire document.
It's easy. It's very fast and easy to understand, especially, and I mean this. If you look at my channel, you don't have to watch the videos. I have favorites. Likes.
Okay.
And you can watch my liked videos, and there's a shit ton of them, and you'll see what I've liked, and you can just look through them, and you'll be like, holy shit, this is unbelievable. Because these guys are in the streets. They're not talking. These aren't vloggers. They're actually in the streets with their cameras, talking to cops, talking to the FBI, talking to federal agents. With their camera live. It's very...
And I'll watch them, but I also have to read that document myself so that I can become educated. This way, I can come in it with a fresh perspective. I'm able to actually offer something to the table rather than everything that's already been said.
Well, actually, that's...
Why repeat something that's already been said or what's already going on when you can add a fresh perspective to something?
I would love that. I would love
Yeah,
that.
I have to study that.
I would love that. I would love to hear your
Oh, and
perspective.
I'd love to bring the Bill of Rights into it too.
That's the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. That's it. That's why the movement is. That's what the movement is.
Yeah, I know.
It's being
That's what
suppressed.
my movement is.
It's
And
being
that's
suppressed.
Why, I like became a part of it because I'm really sick of the corruption and the shit. At the same time, though, I still have to educate myself. I don't know everything as far as like the Constitution and Bill of Rights goes, and I really should educate myself on that before we start vlogging together.
That is so refreshing to hear somebody say that, because normally people just want to rant and vlog,
Yeah.
and sometimes they just sound
The
stupid.
problem is that, like, okay, you want to rant, but what kind of solution can you propose that's based on the Constitution and Bill of Rights that's actually going to help us socially?
I'd love to hear you. You need to get on that, because I'd love to hear what you had to say about it. I really would. You're very eloquent when you're speaking your mind. You've always been that way, and I think that
actually comes from a knowledge base. If I don't understand something, I just don't bother speaking on it.
I love that about you. That's a very nice quality. Now,
That's the thing, like, if you don't know what the F you're talking about, don't open your mouth to begin with, because somebody else out there can debunk you.
now, just so you know,
This is why it's very hard to argue with me.
you can't debunk. I've never been able to debunk you, but I will ask you that. I have to ask you a favor. I have to ask you a favor.
Yes.
I always archive everything that I do, but I always ask permission for everything that I do. If something comes up that's really worthy, I will consider it as a part of my amendum for whatever I'm doing. And as far as the amendment goes, or something that is classified as intelligent, that was an intelligent conversation that we just had. I did not expect it, but I
was
did.
hoping that we would have this kind of conversation.
I didn't either, but I did record it, so you know.
Okay.
And if it's okay with you, with your permission, if I find a good place to put it on my channel,
You can. You have my full permission.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. That's huge, because I know
You
how
know
you
why?
roll.
Because we've been vlogging together for so long. But you know what? I really appreciate that you had the, what do you call it? The manners and the intelligence to ask me, you know, if I want it put up or not, because most people will just put something up behind their person's back, and we both know that's illegal.
No, when it's real, I'll always ask when it's real, because that's important.
Yeah.
That is important, because every conversation we just had is a conversation I've been wanting to have with somebody, and you're the first person I've had it with, which is...
Well, when I saw your name on my caller ID, I literally lit up, looked at my mom in her face, and said, "Eek!" And then I just picked up the phone. I was like, "Hey!"
All right. Well, that's awesome. I love that.
I'm so glad that you called. And then, you know, as we were talking and catching up, I was like, we need to get to this. We need to get to something. At least something. I don't know exactly what it's going to be specifically, but we need to get to something.
Well, guess what?
We have to have a real discussion about something, because we always end up doing that.
Guess what?
Every time.
Guess what, Jen?
Yeah.
Serina Jk, we just had that, and with 20 seconds left on this card, I want to thank you for that conversation. And I also want to thank you for allowing me to put this up. And the camera's about to die, so I'm just going to push it out right here.
All right.
Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it.